How do Sinterklaas traditions differ across Benelux? Imagine a holiday season filled with surprises, songs, and stories that stretch across countries, but each has its own special flavor. That's what Sinterklaas celebrations are all about in the Benelux region. While all three countries, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg, share roots in honoring Saint Nicholas, their customs have grown into unique traditions over time. In the Netherlands, the main event happens on December 5th evening, called Sinterklaasavond or Pakjesavond. Families gather to exchange gifts, read funny rhymes, and enjoy treats. Children leave their shoes by the fireplace with a drawing or letter for Sinterklaas, a carrot for his horse, and sometimes a drink. The Dutch celebrate with parades, and Sinterklaas arrives by steamboat in cities like Rotterdam, usually the first Saturday after November 11th. This arrival kicks off a 3-week festivity filled with school visits, television shows, and rooftop surprises. Belgium's Sinterklaas festivities are similar but have some notable differences. Children wait until the morning of December 6 to find their gifts, making the celebrations stretch over 2 days. In Belgium, Sinterklaas arrives in Antwerp, often shown on television with grand fanfare. Belgian children also leave shoes with poems or wish lists, but they add a special touch, leaving a bottle of beer for Zwarte Piet and a cup of coffee for Sinterklaas. This reflects Belgium's tradition of hospitality and the more prominent role of Zwarte Piet in their celebrations. Luxembourg's customs are more aligned with Belgium's, but with less media coverage. The arrival is less grand, and the focus remains on family traditions. Children in Luxembourg also leave shoes and enjoy the same gift-giving customs, but the celebrations tend to be quieter and more intimate. Within Belgium itself, regional differences add more flavor to the celebrations. Flemish-speaking areas call Sinterklaas Sint Niklaas and often emphasize the gift exchange with poems and sweets. Walloon regions, speaking French, refer to Saint Nicholas and sometimes include different local customs. Across the Benelux, Sinterklaas remains a separate event from Christmas, which is more religious and celebrated later in December. Sinterklaas is seen as a secular, folklore-based holiday focused on fun, family, and surprises. So, while the core idea of giving gifts and celebrating Saint Nicholas stays the same, each country's traditions have evolved to reflect local culture, language, and history. That's what makes Sinterklaas a rich and varied part of the region's folklore and celebrations.